Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the baccalaureate and graduate commencement exercises for the May and August 2020 graduates live and in person. This graduation covers the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, including the Peter S. Calico School of Government, Public Policy and International Affairs, the School of Education, the School of Humanities, Fine and Performing Arts, the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. It covers the Hofstra School of Health Professions and Human Services, the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies, the Hofstra Frank G. Zarb School of Business, the Hofstra Fred DeMattis School of Engineering and Applied Science, and the Hofstra Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. And now we begin our program with the invocation delivered by Rabbi Dave Siegel from the university's Board of Chaplains, followed by the national anthem and our alma mater, led by Christopher Lau, class of 2021. You'll find the words to the alma mater on the inside front cover of your program. Will everyone please rise in body and or spirit?
Almighty God, as we gather here today with our Hofstra family to acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating students, we express our great thanks for allowing us to reach this special occasion. Grant your blessings to the parents, friends, faculty, and administrators that have supported and guided these students each day, especially during challenging times. Please give our amazing graduates the opportunity to make their dreams come true, the strength and knowledge to help make this world a better place, and the resources to accomplish what we know they are capable of. May these students always be a blessing to everyone whose lives they touch, and may it be your will, merciful God, that these students and all of us always bask in your blessings of health, happiness, and peace. And finally, please make sure that they always remember that they have a home here at Hofstra University. Thank you.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Where minds are filled with wonder and hearts are full of pride, there stands our alma mater, so radiant a shine, nurturing thy scholars like parents raise their young. O Hofstra, we are grateful, and thus we thank thee for inspiring us and guiding us through all the great unknown. Oh, hail the blue and gold. Unrivaled motivation, invaluable and true, so to pursue. Through all the lands we journey, you'll always be our home. Oh, Hofstra, we are grateful, and thus we thank thee for inspiring us and guiding us through all the great unknown. Oh, hail the blue and gold.
Please be seated. I have the pleasure now of making some very special introductions, beginning with the chairperson of our Board of Trustees, Donald M. Schaefer, and now the deans of Hofstra University, Kathleen Gallo, the founding dean of the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies, Janet Lenahan, the dean of the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, Mark Lukashevitz, the dean of the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, Daniel Siebold, the dean of the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Warren Fazina, the dean of the Hofstra University Honors College, Sina Rabbani, the dean of the Fred DeMattis School of Engineering and Applied Science, Holly Syrup, the dean of the School of Health Professions and Human Services. Now representing the shared governance of Hofstra University, William Caniano, the chair of the Senate Executive Committee, and representing all the faculty of Hofstra University, the speaker of our faculty, George Giuliani. We're also proud to have the senior administrators of the university on the platform today, and now the one person on our campus who needs no introduction, our president, President Stuart Rabinowitz.
I am so excited that you took the time and trouble to come back and join us for this ceremony. I want to welcome all of the guests. I want to welcome the parents, the family, and the faculty. But most importantly, I want to extend our welcome to the graduates to celebrate the class of 2020's long-awaited commencement. We try to keep our promises. That's one thing we hold very dear. And it was about a year ago when we announced we would do everything we could to celebrate your accomplishments and your achievements in person, in a celebration dedicated to what I will always think of as a very, very special class. There were some times in the past year that we had doubts that we would really be able to keep our promise, as we were all battered by the unpredictability of the pandemic. But you persevered, and we persevered. And so today, here we are. And even though we're a little further apart than normal, and even though I will deeply miss my favorite part of the graduation ceremony, was to shake every graduate's hand and wish them well. And even if there are a few glitches in this very complex undertaking, what is important is that we are here together and in person. And I am thrilled to be with you today. We have learned that it is important to seize every single opportunity we have to celebrate our students and our graduates' accomplishments and achievements whenever possible. And we do exactly that today, even if we had to wait an extra year. We know that the final chapter of your college career, back last spring and summer, perhaps, was not what you had imagined it to be. Instead, you found yourself in the middle of this horrible pandemic that has cost so many lives and caused unparalleled upheaval and change in ways that none of us could ever imagine. However, what we do today is to applaud you. We applaud your strength and your perseverance in completing your degrees. That strength and that resilience will stand you and the world in good stead as we move beyond this crisis. So today, we take a few moments to formally reconfirm your degree and recognize each of you individually. You will finally have your moment to walk across this stage, and you deserve it. This also marks my final commencement season as president of this great university. And like you, this is not the final year that I pictured for myself. I just pictured 15 months of parties and galas and praise and confetti and all that. Instead, there were great challenges along the way. But through these difficult times, we have seen our community come together and to innovate and to adjust and to adapt. We have seen great acts of philanthropy, certainly the bravery of healthcare workers, and the innovation and the dedication of our terrific faculty in delivering online education. But most importantly of all, we have seen your perseverance in the face of hardship and sacrifice. Some of you left Hofstra more than a year ago, suddenly and without warning, and I will never forget the day I made that call in early March. Perhaps then you traveled home, or moved in with friends, or stayed in the neighborhood. But the important thing is that you finished your degrees. You saw the work through to the end, and you did it despite great upheaval in an unprecedented time. You have, in the past year, gone on to your graduate school or started your careers. And as I said to begin with, we are incredibly pleased that you came back to Hofstra to let us celebrate the class of 2020. Now, I will focus my brief remarks today, and they have to be brief by order of the governor, who actually said no long speeches at graduation, on a very simple message, which is that you have earned our congratulations and our admiration. You have worked hard. You have learned well. Maybe you already made your mark on the world, but if not, you are certainly ready to. I urge you to continue to be, as you were as Hofstra students, to be informed and active participants in the democratic process. Your generation needs to help in solving the daunting challenges which my generation has left for you to solve in the 21st century. In my opinion, the world desperately needs your generation to step up and to help us try to overcome the problems that still exist. Please try to help us to heal the wounds and the divisions and to ease the anger across our nation and across our world. Please help us to save our air and our oceans and indeed our planet for your children and your grandchildren and for my 4-year-old gorgeous grandson Jack's children and his children. And help us, please help us to keep our promises of equal justice and equal opportunity for all. We know you can do this. We are confident that you can meet these challenges successfully. You have already lived through tremendous turmoil. And thanks to your education, your incredible abilities, and your hard-earned accomplishments, you are prepared to overcome the obstacles of tomorrow and help us through the problems we still face today. So I close my brief remarks today, as I have for the last 20 years of my presidency, and that is by wishing every single one of our graduates well. I wish each of you all the success you think you need, and all that your work and ability earn for you. I wish you the perspective to forgive yourself and learn from the mistakes, because mistakes are inevitable. I wish you the tenacity and the courage and, frankly, the good luck to someday find a life's work about which you feel passionate, rather than settling for one which neither challenges nor fulfills you. I wish you the very special sense of self-worth that I have found comes only from using at least some of your talent and energy to help others who are in need. Perhaps most importantly, I wish you the wisdom not to forego the love of your family and your friends in a relentless pursuit of professional success. This pandemic has certainly made it clear to us that we need to cherish every single moment that we can spend with our loved ones and our friends. And lastly, and I may not have followed this myself, but it's easy to give advice. I wish that you not become so preoccupied with achieving some cherished goal on some faraway date that you somehow fail to appreciate and savor each and every day of your life. The class of 2020 leaves here, once again, with our admiration and our affection. We enjoyed teaching you, and indeed, we enjoyed learning from you. We hope that you will always maintain your ties to your classmates and to your alma mater. Your accomplishments will always be the most important driver of the value of a Hofstra education. You will always be an important member of the Hofstra community. Hofstra will always welcome you back home. On behalf of the faculty, the administration, and the staff, I extend to each of you our heartiest congratulations and warmest wishes for your success and happiness. Thank you very much. And now it's my pleasure and honor to introduce the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of Hofstra University, Donald Schaefer.
Thank you, President Rabinowitz. I would like to take a moment on behalf of the Board of Trustees to congratulate the class of 2020 for your persistence and dedication during this delayed celebration of your graduation. It is a pleasure to welcome you, your families, and friends back to this celebration of your academic achievement. And it is a privilege and personal pleasure to see you in person. Your class, the class of 2020, will be known for its resilience and determination. You left here in a time of great uncertainty and finished your classes and all of your senior experiences online. And in the midst of that uncertainty, you went off to begin careers, apply to graduate school, or go into service. I applaud your tenacity and commitment. You navigated through a difficult time. And it is a testament to you and a signal of the importance of your degree and your experience here that you traveled back to celebrate this landmark achievement, the awarding, or in this case, the reconfirming of your degree. Now, as the pandemic begins to recede, there may continue to be uncertainty in the world in which we live as we adjust to a new normal. But we are confident that Hofstra has prepared you well for your future. At Hofstra, an era is coming to a close with the retirement of both President Stuart Rabinowitz and Provost Herman Berliner. They both arrived here in the early 1970s, and each of them has shaped the history of Hofstra in different but complementary ways. In fact, their work has been inextricably intertwined. They each started as faculty members, inspiring students in the classroom for so many years, then moved to academic administration, culminating with their leadership roles as president and provost of this great university. More than any person, President Rabinowitz has been responsible for Hofstra's growth to a position of preeminence. He has expanded the university's academic programs and launched 5 new schools in the past 20 years, including the Zucker School of Medicine, the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies, the DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science, the Calico School of Government, Public Policy, and International Affairs, and the School of Health Professions and Human Services. He will always be remembered as a leader responsible for Hofstra's dramatic upward trajectory. Working closely with President Rabinowitz, Provost Berliner has ensured the classroom and academic experience stays student-focused, providing an exceptional education in major part by concentrating on the all-important relationship between faculty and students. Together, President Rabinowitz and Provost Berliner created the Honors College in the early 2000s to enrich the education of exceptional students inside and outside the classroom. As Hofstra has grown nationally and internationally in stature over the past 20 years, the classes have retained the same individual attention they have had since our founding more than 85 years ago. The values that both President Rabinowitz and Provost Berliner have instilled in Hofstra University are timeless, and they will remain with us always. Change provides each of you with an opportunity to look at your future in a new way, to turn a corner, and to move forward with optimism and hope. You will do well in this new era. We are proud of each of you and acknowledge the hard work and dedication that you have displayed in reaching this wonderful day. We hope that you will follow your passions and are confident that your future will be exemplary. Please know that Hofstra will always be here for you as you go forward. You are an important part of the enduring bond of the Hofstra family, and we look forward to your leadership role in providing guidance and support to the Hofstra students who will be following in your footsteps. Because today we are celebrating your accomplishments in this contactless way, I can't give each of you my customary handshake as you receive your well-earned degree in person. So instead, I give you my heartfelt congratulations. Thank you very much.
You've waited a long time for this moment. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Engineering degrees from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, including the Peter S. Calico School of Government, Public Policy, and International Affairs, the School of Education, the School of Humanities, Fine and Performing Arts, the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, the Hofstra School of Health Professions and Human Services, the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies, the Hofstra Frank G. Zarb School of Business, the Hofstra Fred DeMatteis School of Engineering and Applied Science, and the Hofstra Lawrence Herbert School of Communication. Please stand. Mr. President, I have the honor to present all the candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements for a baccalaureate degree from their respective school or college. I recommend, together with their deans and faculty, that you reconfirm the appropriate baccalaureate degrees have been awarded to these candidates.
It's a good thing I'm retiring, so I can't create any more new schools. Otherwise, we never finish with graduation. Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the provost, your deans, and your faculties, I am pleased and proud and grateful to reconfirm that the appropriate baccalaureate degrees have been awarded to you. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Now, will the graduates please come forward to be recognized? Please wear your mask as you come forward, and please social distancing. Please also remove your mask if you choose to when you walk across the stage, and then put it back on when you finish crossing the stage. Graduates, please come forward.
Maximus James Herman. Jonathan Bro. Jennifer O'Connor. Evan Montemayor. Zachary Carrillo. Peter O'Malley. Alan Gabby. Samantha Filipponi. Mina Gavenich. Lawrence Plonsky. Ryan Layton. Jordan Johnston. Elena Clark. Hannah Rubenstein. Shauna Zeisner. Fiona Murray. Michelle Boo. Alana Reyes. Amber Wright. Dominic Maniscalco. Hadia Robinson. Ryan Malloy. Juliana Polo. Tyler Petrosini. Ryan Broder. Alana Ferrara. Margaret Hans. Geneva Coldell. Ashley Carpenter. Demetra Luros. Irene Constantinou. Nicholas Nicholson. Layla Payne. Lee Graham. Rachel Ray. Vanessa Aulestia. Jessica Lyman. John Messina.
Jillian Green. Marina Jacobo. Jordan Charisse Freeman. Paula Helena Chicrinos Pocar. Gabriela Madden. Kiana Lopez. Amanda Lastella. Emily Rothenberg. Jonathan Amatuli. Alec Marcus. Michael Sampson. Yusuf Sayman. Sarah Perez. Marilyn Puka. Jeffrey Schmelkin. Aliana Todd. Colleen Todd. Christina Nguyen. Lauren Tepper. Christina Petruzzi. Christy Ann Martinez. Patrick Spickerman. Kayla Hassner. Kayla Serbone. Nicole Scuderi. Jake Haney. Brittany Antonacci. Olivia Timonelli. Hautane Gu. Antonella Vigliotti. Renee Laquite. Jaden Carter. Justin Joseph. Lilith Nash. Dina Broody. Sabrina Michael Duncan. Jadede Lagombra. Monica Panhani. Thomas Spernanza. Nicolette DiNardo. Avery Erzbol. Danielle Costa. Alex William Arthur. Anthony Joseph Muscarello. Miranda Pino. Jessica Zagaki. Amanda Leantonio. Jessica Perman. Jackie Sanger. Judy Streeb.
Carolyn Becker. Shora Garabe. Emily Alvarez. Catherine Sotomayor. Kat Sky Quinones. Rebecca Wilson. Cameron Graves. Kaya Smith. Rachel Kinsler. Alyssa Palimigiano. Anna Rudy Gare. Anna Martinsky. Megan Donovan. Carly Newman. Abigail Romero. Rosie Loacano. Lindsay Yackel. Lexi Kane. Marissa Campione. Michael Lepore. Samuel Kaufman. Theodore Drummond. Angeline Meller. Brandon Dubison. Emily Marzak. Maya Deshane. Mauricio Zambano. Osvaldo Morera Gonzalez. Stanley Chang. Gabriel Hardison. Jillian Levy. Catherine Schaefer. Haley Rusa. Kimberly Ann Lennon. Taylor Kellogg. Anya Jane. Krishna Pandit. Tasia Habiba. Mitchell Holson. Victoria Mangiapane.
Anthony Kalos. Nikos Stathopoulos. Joanne Perugini. Dion Palmer. James Kusanza. Victoria Stanowitz. Grace Macedo. Kayla Westerfeld. Anna Patterson. Christina DiCarlo. Andrew William Orawala. Matab Marandi. Kristen Martini. Lauren Mahoney. Angela Rienzo. Olivia Berlojo. Lucas Isaac. Maya Buckman. Rachel Henriquez. Taylor Uman. Margot Davis. Stafford Truehead III, second. Anya L. Curtis. Imani Shelters. Mala Givehand. Melissa Solis. Olivia Madigan. Jack Naninman. Paula Lopez Rodriguez. Dominique Shante Brown. Penelope Lopez. Aaliyah Dinkins. Alora Shade Grant. Olivia Charles. Amani Sylvester. Ginchen Shen. Bio Jing.
Kay Feng. Selena Fitzpatrick. Sabrina Zapota. Trevor Bukowski. Donovan Leo. Dante Mazzaro. Lori Engler. Bridget Ebert. Claudia Steele. Adriana Galardzara. Michelle Ellery. Audritza Maestas. Keana Kenonis. Kaylee Bell. Nicole Vera. Nicholas Jersey. Jonathan Alessi Scheiman. Alex Hirsch. Jero Lorenzo. Connie Tis Maria Anderson Castilla. Danny Lee. Milagros Malka. Yashpal Singh. James Kinney. Julia Shalov. Justin Castellano. Sean O'Brien. Una Ryan. Richard Michael De La Sota Jr. Mike Chinbear. Amira Zamani. Arcangelo Famiglietti Jr. Garrett Bargle. Tyson Bryce. Justin Murray. Natalie Evans. Deandra Denton. Nicholas Guarino. Jamie Leon. Somai Odin. Joshua Kiss. Daniel Mackey. Shelby Mitchell. Jeremy Robinson. Eduardo Cardenas. Christina Fonseca. Zoe Vendetti.
Sophia Vendetti. Tiana Kranz. Nicolette Page Gardini. Jocelyn Montez. Julia Baldini. Michaela Farrell. Diana Icentro. Christina Fortunato. Emily Provost. Ryan Martin. Kennedy Zimmerman. Gwyneth Harrell. Jonathan Fetus. Brianna Schnabili. Charles Keefe. Brandon Crofts. Francesco Solano. Jamie Thomas. Rebecca Pisano. Marissa Danielle McAllister. Matthew Bryman. Gulai Genturk. Valerie Pierre. Landry Kennedy. Natalie Lorenzo. Saba Tahir. Martine Olivia. Noor Chaudhry. Muhammad Elzanati. Ibrahim Balwas. Kunal Patel. Shantini Sahu. Lauren Burke. Matt Bwett. Lauren Marie Dowd. Bruce Kardash. Emmeline Blainer. Julia Farella. Thank you. Kimberly Snyder. Marissa Santorelli. Courtney File. Robert Tristan Weideman. Luis Acumano. Samuel Bussell. Adam Peter Witek. Tyra Jade Destiny McEwen. Christina Hoffer. Wilbert Kyle Davis.
Kyle Byrne. Michaela Crusini. Daniil Rosman. Michael Amoroso. Cameron Bonaguana. Jared Crum. Mackenzie Orr. Rosaria Riley. Gray G.R. Moore. Joseph Ritter. Andrew McLaughlin. Maya Pergolesi. Adam William Brownstein. Dylan Graham Sandus. John Rupp. Courtney Shapiro. Melissa Berman. Sima Lamb. Izzy Gonzalez. Michaela Schaff. Raymond Ruiz. Lydia Perry. Cassandra Rose Pasatino. Amanda R. Capone. Colin Ryan. Isabel Schmidt. Rosemary Reyes. Michael Vito Valentino. Samantha Damsky. Monica Boretsky. Arbaz Khan. Jordan Kleinworm. Zachary Gollin. Anthony Garassi. Kristen Dancero. Ha Nguyen. Layla Mirshamsi. Sean McNally. Riley Johnston. Kylie Finnegan. Victoria Murphy. Caroline Lee. Leah Lane. John Anthony Brennan. Elizabeth Gutierrez. Joyce Sedillo. Brianna Sampson. Michael Grasso. Steve Park. Alana Taub.
Gabrielle Calderon. Alishba Sadeki. Christine Angel Salama. Taylor Dan Pipa. Brianna Sperano. Etletnet Gorgadas. Logan Ava Hernandez. Jennifer Lopez Ramirez. Frank Sansone. Michael Flanagan. Michael Lucy. Natasha Korshad. Dawson Kopp. Stanley Varghese. Sabrina Sivert. Sarah McCaffrey. Lacey Troy. Jillian Lamana. Hajar Kareem. Lauren Alexa Reyes. Sophia Hadid. Sean Runkle. Ujala Nijam. Bridget Fatal. Brianna McCarthy. Alec Shefsik. Nathaniel Perez. Dante Ameo. Kylie Sachi. Olivia Poff. Kellen Gerard. Michaela Rose Fallon. Tierney Hall. Rachel Cardinal. Eleni Saganos. Abigail Knutlik. Madeline Mitrano. Alyssa Vitale. Laura Gianotti. Juma Davud Nakaya. Anna Sophia Panson. Nicole Honey. Rebecca Gonzalez. Catherine Hess. Veronica Kachikala. Adriana Debuya. Kelsey Starr. Daulet Digarov. Danny Pires. Frank Bakhuber. Natasha Ospina.
Solong Diaz. Kaliap Katsoras. Alice Kobler. Samantha Ramirez Ellen. Kayla Drake. Jamal Alahi. Mirben Mondragon. Gray Gearmore. Is that it? Is that it?
Mr. President, Board of Trustees Chair, administrators, faculty, graduates, and guests. We take this time to recognize 3 groups of honors students who have distinguished themselves during their undergraduate careers here at Hofstra. The first group of honors students to be recognized have achieved high honors in their respective major and a distinguished academic record overall. They completed a departmental honors project or thesis followed by an oral examination or defense of their thesis topic. These students may be identified by the blue and gold scapular worn over their academic attire. Students receiving honors in majors, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. The second group of honors students are those who received bachelor's degrees with Latin honors. They may be identified by the blue and gold scapular worn over their academic attire. These students graduated from Hofstra with a distinguished overall grade point average. Students who graduated cum laude have achieved a GPA of 3.6. Those who graduated magna cum laude have achieved a 3.8 GPA, and students who graduated summa cum laude have attained a 3.9 GPA. Students receiving bachelor's degrees with Latin honors distinction, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. The third group of honors students are Hofstra University's Honors College graduates. They may be identified by the Hofstra University Honors College Medal. Honors College students must pass strict admissions requirements, have maintained high levels of academic achievement, and completed the honors curriculum. Will the Hofstra University Honors College Associates, Honors College graduates, Honors College recognition recipients, and Honors College graduates with distinction please rise to be recognized? Congratulations. Hofstra University also proudly recognizes graduate students who have graduated with distinction. These students have completed their studies with a minimum grade point average of 3.75. Will these students please rise to be recognized? Thank you. And now, will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Education, and advanced certificate degrees from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, the Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies, the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, the Fred DeMattis School of Engineering and Applied Science, the School of Education at Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and the Hofstra School of Health Professions and Human Services. Please rise. These are master's degrees. Yay. Mr. President, I have the honor to present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements for the master's degree and certificate programs for their respective schools or colleges. Together with their deans and faculty, I recommend that you reconfirm the appropriate degrees have been awarded to these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the university and the regents of the state of New York, and upon the recommendation of the provost and your deans and your faculties, I am delighted to reconfirm that the appropriate master degrees and certificates have been awarded to you. Congratulations, each and every one of you.
Will the graduates please come forward to be recognized? Please wear your mask and please maintain social distancing. When you reach the stage, you can take your mask off. When you finish crossing the stage, please put it back on.
Jacqueline Langro. Thomas Canone. Marcus Wolfgang Phelan. Samantha Bielstock. Rebecca Gleason and Dara Gleason. Adam Iskrick. Stanny Lee. Kinza Sadiki. Jenny Laren. Kara Franza. Raj Chindambiram. Daniel Hansen. Lyndon Chichester. Colleen Byrne. Michelle Kaplan. Chris Napoli. Janie Gabrielson. Alan Kelly. Tanya Crush Crawford. William Danihi Parinello. Zarlash Khan. Jessica Reynolds. Anam Zahid. Brian J. Simmons. Anthony Santos. Louis Sanson. Karen Jagram Maraj. Marlon Davis. Vincent Keel. Bill Latham.
Keith True. Nadine Antoine. Georgia Reed Daly. Michael Gargiulo. Antonio D. Espejo. Fatima Ali Khan. Cherie Monet Wisdom. Jacqueline Hulse. Jonathan Calixty. Samantha Steiner. Christy Matthew. Bindu George. Sini Verghese. Linda Johnny. Andrea Antonelli. Melissa Marie Steen. Sarah Flato. Jean Denise Krebs. Victoria Martinez. Taysine Nakvi. Matthew Bregman. Yale Lee. Grace Janet Phillip. Samantha Clay. Linda Asari. Jean-Jade Dovilani. Tracy Giordanella. Daniela Karishi. Erin Elizabeth Doyle. Stacy Nicole Hill. Christina Gillespie. Kuljit Kaur. James Kavanaugh. Hugo Renzo Alchesi. Aman Luthra. Constance Sams.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Psychology from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, or the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education from the School of Education, or the degree of Doctor of Audiology from the Hofstra School of Health Professions and Human Services, please rise. Yeah. Mr. President, I have the honor to now present to you those students who have satisfied all the requirements for the doctor degree of philosophy or Doctor of Psychology from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the degree Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education from the School of Education, or the degree Doctor of Audiology from the Hofstra School of Health Professions and Human Services. Together with their deans and faculty, I recommend that you reconfirm the appropriate degrees have been awarded to these candidates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendation of the provost and your deans and your faculties, I am delighted and proud to reconfirm that the appropriate doctorate degrees have been awarded to you. Congratulations.
Now, will the doctors please come forward to be recognized? Please social distance. Please wear your mask. When you reach the stage, you can remove your mask. Please put it back on when you finish crossing the stage.
Dr. Michelle Jones Stowers. Dr. Alexander Lord. Dr. Lauren Barnett. Dr. Emily Norton. Dr. Jessica Kotak. Dr. Rachel Lynn Miller. Dr. Rachel Cohen. Dr. Nicole Trupo. Dr. Ludmila Patachino. Dr. Ruth Christine Pete Butcher. Dr. Tashima Spence Davis. Dr. Coricon Doyle. Dr. Khalil Gray King. Dr. Kayla Feinoff. Dr. Josh Brenner. Dr. Jared Weintraub. Congratulations, graduates.
Could I ask for one vigorous, excited round of applause for every graduate today? We're so proud of you. Now may I ask all the graduates, but not the audience, all the graduates to rise. And I ask the platform party to join with you, except they're probably there. Yes, they're well behaved. We have a tradition at the university. While commencement ceremonies are properly focused on all the achievements of you, our graduates, we know that none of us ever get to significant places in our life without the help and the love and the support of family and friends. So I wish the stands were able to be filled with more friends and family, but they can't. But some are here. And the platform party would like to join with the graduates in turning to them and expressing your appreciation and thanks for what they did for you.
And one final order of business. Graduates with their baccalaureate degrees, please make your commencement ceremony complete. Move your tassel from right to left in recognition of the success of your academic pursuits. Now, congratulations to all our graduates. We are enormously proud of you. Congratulations again. And come on, one more. This concludes our ceremony. I now ask that the graduates please exit the same way that you entered. That's between sections 20 and 21. Please social distance and please wear your mask. Guests, please exit the way you entered through the main gates. Once again, masks and social distancing. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations again.